So you're probably wondering, Kyle, what's this device in your hand? Well, it's a Sonos One, and I've had quite some time to be able to use this. I feel like I can give an adequate review, and I'm in love. I would absolutely say that I'm a Sonos fanboy. I love their Wi-Fi connectability and their whole ecosystem through the Wi-Fi. The sound output is amazing with this device. I feel like I definitely want to share this with you guys, and I feel like this should definitely be in your setup, if not all throughout your home. So I'm going to walk you through the product itself, the Sonos One, as well as the iOS version of their app. They have an Android version as well. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. So basically, starting off with the device, if you haven't heard of Sonos, they're kind of a very unique brand and company in what products that they're putting out onto the market. So a basic explanation of what their products are and what's so special and unique about Sonos is they've been around for quite some time, not too long, I think about 10 years now, maybe a little bit longer. But their whole kind of special, unique trait that not a lot of other speakers and kind of whole home theater setups have is Wi-Fi. So this little device right here is going to be connected through your Wi-Fi network, not through Bluetooth. And that's kind of the real beauty of it, is it's not based off the signal strength of where Bluetooth is, based off your phone. Is I can be in my living room, in the back of my house, upstairs, downstairs, doesn't matter where you are in your house, it all relies on, are you in your network? And as well as they have an outdoor one as well, which I think is just crushing the competition as well. So now it's not only within your Wi-Fi, it's off Bluetooth. So now they're doing both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but that Wi-Fi is what makes this company so unique and why I was so interested when I read more about Sonos. So the device itself is kind of a very compact size, about the size of my hand for a little bit of size reference here. So it's not very big. Like I said, this is the Sonos One. They have a whole kind of spectrum of different products. The Sonos Play 5, which is a very big, kind of bigger version. And like I said, their home theater kind of setup. So they have the sound bar, subwoofer. You can kind of get two of these for like rear speakers. And then they have a lot of other accessories and stuff, amplifiers, and they have an actual device that creates its own network, so it doesn't interrupt your, like from my phone being connected and then my PC being connected. It's its own network. You can buy a product like that as well. But this is their kind of, I would say, probably one of their more popular devices. It's just super compact. It's super high quality as well. I mean, you can't feel it obviously in this video, but you can feel the weight. It's just super high quality. And then it's got the little speaker right here as well. I don't know if you can see that. This graded kind of textures you can see, but this is kind of the only open part right here. And then on the back as well, you have kind of connection process. There's a little button, and then you have a Ethernet. So if you had this near an Ethernet port or a router, you can go ahead and like hard connect actually to the speaker instead of using the wireless signal as well. And then on the bottom you have your kind of power connector here, which is really cool, is it has this little slot. So this little slot kind of conceals the cable and makes it super clean. So you don't have any opening or anything like that. It's just a solid base, and then the kind of power cable goes right through this little slot as well. So that's a really nice feature. And then flipping over to the top here, all of your controls. So it's super simple, no buttons or anything like that, just touch capacity buttons. So they really thought, how can we make this as simple as possible, but give the biggest bang for the buck, which I'll get to later and how much this is. So on the top here you have play, pause, and then on the right you have volume up and then volume down, obviously on the left. And they have really cool features where you can slide to the right to skip, slide to the left to go previously. So really cool like gestures like that. And like I said, no buttons, all haptic feedback. And then on the top here, you may notice this little icon. That is going to be the voice. So you can mute and then unmute, which I think is a really cool option. I know there's a ton of people out there that conspiracy theory, all this stuff, the government's, you can turn it off and on, you have that feature. Moving into why would you need a microphone? You got Google Assistant and Alexa, both compatible with this. Currently, I am running Google. I found her a little bit quicker than Alexa. That's just all preference for me, but you've got Google and you've got Alexa, and you've got those options. So that's really cool to have available. The sound is absolutely incredible with this. It's gonna be hard to kind of show this in a video. You kind of have to be in person for it, but it's got super loud sound out of just a small little speaker. It truly is a small speaker comparatively to other bigger speakers, especially in their own lineup, like the Play 5. But the sound is impeccable on this. You can go through their whole site and see they've got composers and all these award-winning kind of songwriters and audio technicians that have worked on this to make sure you get the best sound possible. All the people that have come in my room and listened to this, they go, that's absolutely incredible. Where is that coming from? They look at it and they go, there's no way. But the sound is incredible. They use their EQ, which basically you kind of go around your room and measure like how far you are from the speaker, and it kind of measures where the walls are to make sure. So if I'm in the corner of this part of my room or that corner or in the middle, the sound's going to sound the same, right? It's not like it's going to be kind of minimized over in this corner because it's further away. Could I put it over in that corner? They have a whole system for that, which is all through their phone, which I'm going to get to right now, which is their iOS version of their app. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of scoot to this side of the frame. I'm going to be putting the application right here. As you can see here, I have my whole home folder. This is, like I said, on iOS, a really cool feature. And you can see the Sonos app right in the middle here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And this is for all their speakers. This isn't just for the Sonos One. This is for all their speakers. If you have 10, 15 different speakers, it would all be controlled through this app. So on the left here, you have recently played, any recent songs that you've had on. You can go ahead and go right to that, and you go ahead and you go to the music section. So you're gonna have 3 different options really. You have Sonos Radio, Spotify, and then TuneIn. Sonos Radio is what they've been promoting a lot recently. It's kind of their newest feature. They've been putting a lot of marketing into that. The main one I use is Spotify, which is right here in the middle. That's just the main kind of subscription that I have. I use their premium version. And then we go into the middle. So this is, you can see the system and then everything below it. So if I had one in the bedroom, and then I had, which I do, then I had one in the kitchen and one in the living room, like I had a whole home theater setup, which in the future I do plan on doing. Look out for that video. Then it would show bedroom, it showed kitchen. Obviously you can name these sections, and then I could do living room, which could be, it would be like 4 or 5 different speakers would all be in living room. So you can click on bedroom, and this will bring up kind of their media player. I typically do it through Spotify, which I'll show you in a little bit. This is kind of their main kind of media player. So when you play music on Spotify, or I believe Pandora, it'll all kind of show up here in their little kind of overlay kind of layout section on this app. Then you go into search, so you can search for different songs. If it'll kind of pop up through Spotify or through the radio. And then lastly, through their settings. So like I said, they're really promoting that Try Sonos Radio HD, but you have your account, so you can manage your account as well through the app, and they have the system as well. So you can go through, and as you can see, AirPlay right here, which is something that I'm really excited to talk to you about. And you have alarms, so you can set, alarms to wake up, stuff like that. If you're cooking things, timers, all of that, because it has Google and Alexa just to remind you date and time, all this different stuff, network. And then on the bottom here, this is something I really don't want to miss. So system updates. This is, I think, a really cool feature, and like I said, why the Sonos is so unique and such a unique brand is it's all through Wi-Fi. So they are, ever since I got the device till now, they have been frequently, if not every month, every other month, updating my device to make sure that it has the best software. Whereas something like a Bluetooth speaker, it's set as a Bluetooth speaker, so you got to wait till the next generation. The next one's better, then you buy the next one. This one will be good for plenty generations to come because it's all updated through the Wi-Fi network, which is a beautiful feature. And they add features as well, which is really cool. So you don't have to keep buying the next version every year. So they have the system, and then obviously all the stuff below that. And they have the EQ kind of equalizer, I think is what they call it. And you basically, when you first set up your speaker, so if you go out and you pick up a Sonos One, the first thing you'll be doing other than setting up your account is you go around your room, and it kind of pulsates a very weird sound. I couldn't even explain what the sound is. You go up and down throughout your whole space. And like I said earlier, so if you're in the corner far away from your speaker or close, it sounds exactly the same. It just needs to know how it's going to fill your room. So basically from a non-technical version, they're pushing sound out, and when your device is going up and down, the microphone, you turn it around, is capturing where that sound is reaching. So basically, I don't know, the speaker's brain is working and going, I know the general vicinity of the room that I'm currently in and how to play music accordingly. So let's go ahead and jump over to Spotify. I have a song up here by Drake, obviously Grease, DJ Khaled, and Drake. Great song. That's not the point. So in the bottom left-hand side, I won't be able to play this, but in the bottom left-hand side, you can see this kind of little speaker icon and a monitor. If you're not aware of AirPlay, if you have an iOS device, I highly recommend looking into it, and devices that are compatible with it. I know a lot of TVs are, and different devices like Apple TV, where you can basically stream not only through iOS on your iPhone, but as well as OS on your MacBooks and everything computer related to Apple. So I can go ahead, I can go AirPlay or Bluetooth, and it'll show me all my devices available. Like I said, so if I had a kitchen device, I could click that. If I had a whole living room set up, 5 different speakers, it would play through all 5, and I can go ahead and I click on bedroom. And then if I want to go back to my iPhone, iPhone, I click on iPhone. Super simple feature, right? It's just super easy, makes your life so much easier. You're already in your app, you don't have to go to Sonos, you can. It just makes your life so much easier when you're already in the application. You just press AirPlay Bluetooth, see, okay, I want my iPhone, I'm done listening to my Sonos, you're good. I wanna go in my bedroom, boom, it's right on your bedroom. So that is the actual app itself that I've walked you through. I hope you kind of got an overall view of what the application looks like. Like I said, they also have an Android version as well, but I have the iPhone, so I have iOS. So thank you for making it all the way till the end of the video and sticking in there. I hope you enjoyed the review of both the product as well as the application, iOS and Android. I genuinely hope that I made you into a Sonos fanboy or fangirl, and I just genuinely am a big fan of this product and brand. As soon as I got it, and I've been able to review it for a couple months now, the sound, the size of it, and just the whole Wi-Fi ecosystem that they have in play. If I want to get another one, I just add it to my application. Within minutes, I'm already listening to music in my kitchen, in my bedroom, in my living room, in my second bedroom, and outside, because they have an outside version as well through Bluetooth. I just have a whole ecosystem. It makes your life so much easier. All your friends can come over if they have iOS, use AirPlay, and just play throughout your whole home, jam out, vibe out, have a good time. And I genuinely think you should go pick one up. I'm not sponsored by this video. I just genuinely have a like for Sonos product. But if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. And if you have any ideas or anything that you want to see in future videos, I really want to review my HyperX gaming headset. So go ahead and kind of stay tuned for that video. But leave comments down below for any ideas you want to see, any videos. I would gladly look at those and be willing to make those videos, and then subscribe as well. But I will see you in the next video.